Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you for joining me this morning from this angle. So we'll be solving this trigonometry where we have 12 and 35, angle 35 and this side 12. So we are asked to solve for x, y and the two remaining angles. So the first thing we always do is to label our sides, our lines. And I said that the line opposite your right angle, this is your right angle. The line opposite is your hypotenuse. Now the line opposite this other angle, this angle, the line opposite it is called the opposite. While the line carrying the angle and the right angle is your adjacent. So it's always good to label it this way so you can solve it well. And then you write your so, ka, toi. This means sine opposite over hypotenuse, cosine adjacent over hypotenuse, tangent opposite over adjacent. So now we are asked to solve for S and we have this. So what do we use? We have hypotenuse, we have adjacent, and we are asked to find hypotenuse. So we're working with adjacent and hypotenuse. Which one do we use? So which one has adjacent and hypotenuse? Adjacent and hypotenuse, that's cosine, adjacent over hypotenuse. So we solve it this way, cos 35. Cos 35 is equal to adjacent, which is 12, over hypotenuse, which is s. So after you've done this, you have to make your x stand alone so that you can solve for x. So how do we make s stand alone? First of all, let's multiply each side by x. Multiply each side by x. And this is what I mean. So we say x times cos 35 equal to 12 over x, 12 over x times x. So this s can easily cancel this s, and then we have x cos 35 equal to 12. Yet our s is still not standing alone. We want it to stand alone. So the best thing to do at this point is to divide by cos 35 so that s can stand alone. So we divide both sides. Divide both sides by cos 35. So this way, say x cos 35 over, we're dividing by cos 35, equal to 12 divided by cos 35. So after we've done this, we can easily cancel out this. And our s is now standing alone. So we now have our s equal to 12 over cos 35 degrees. So what do we do at this point? We just use our calculator. Use our calculator to do this. So in case you have your calculator, or maybe you're not familiar with doing this. So with your calculator, I'm using my phone, the calculator in my phone. So to start, we're solving 12 divide cos 35. So we type our 12 divide. Now we go this way for our cos. Come back to 35. So now we have 12 divide cos 35, which is what? 14.64. 14.64. 14.64. So this is our x. So now we found our s. It's time to look for our y. Time to find our y. And then now, since we have this adjacent and we want to find opposite, what do we use here? Adjacent and opposite. I think tan. Tan says opposite over adjacent, so we use tan. So we'll say tan 35 degree, because it's only 35 degree we have here. That's the only angle we have in here. So tan 35 equal to, what does tan say? Opposite over adjacent. Opposite over adjacent, which is y over 12. y over 12. So here we have to also make y stand alone so we can find y. I think the best way to do that is to cross multiply, meaning y times nothing is just like putting an invisible one here. Y will times nothing, and then you will have your y this will times this. That is to say 12. Tan 35 times 12 will be tan 12 tan 35 degree equal to y. So just say this times this, which is this times this, which is this. So now, as usual, we use our calculator to do 12 times, let's say 12 times, so we say 12 times tan 35, 12 times tan 35, 12 times tan 35, which will be 8.40, 8.40. So 8.40 is our y. So now we found our x and our y, our x and our y. So what's left? This. We know that this is always 90, so that is already settled. So this is 90, this is 35. So how do we find here? We just say 180 minus 90 minus 35. So you just say 90 plus this, which will give you 125, I think. And then 125. So let's do it together. We say 180 minus 90 minus 35, and we have 55. So the other angle is 55. This is 55, 90, 35. So this is how to solve it. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much.